Good evening, everybody. Thank you for hopping on our team call. And thank you for taking time out. I know it's a busy month end. I know things are kind of going nutso right now, which is a good thing. But I just wanted to pop on tonight and talk about social media and why leveraging the use of social media for your business can completely change things for you. And it also explain to you, like, just give you a scenario for what's going on with me and just the last few months. And, I've been using social media for the last 8 years. I've been in LifeVantage over 8 years. And so I actually started using LifeVantage or social media before I even joined LifeVantage. I was in a smaller direct sales company that ended up closing. And I can tell you when I started posting about my products and just also stories and sharing different um, information, people really started to listen. And um, social media is a little bit different in the fact that, hang on, I'm going to try to do a slideshow here. Why won't it work? um Social media, is extremely powerful. It can be the best thing that ever happened to your business, or it could be the death of it too. So we do have to be somewhat cognizant of what we're putting out there to the world. But um truly, the whole reason behind social media is to be social with people. And I just want to help people grow because it is an incredibly powerful tool to help your businesses move forward. Um, and so, there's so many different reasons as to why use social media. But, if you're kind of wanting to brand yourself, there's a lot of influencers out there on social media. But if you want to brand yourself, you're going to increase visibility for you and your business, and it's going to help to establish authority for you. So when I first started using social media, and I was sick for 7 years. Doctors could never figure out what was going on with me. And so for me, I really dove headfirst into researching the dangers of what you put on your skin and what you clean your house with, anything that that was touching your body for the most part. And I really started to build a brand around that. People know me as knowing my ingredients, also, knowing what food I put in my body and label reading. I mean, I still, to this day, I get people asking me, what I use for um, cleaning products in my house and what I use for shower gel or deodorant, and you have it, you name it, they are asking me. In fact, I had an old coworker of mine reach out to me today because she watches my social media and she's like, "Oh my gosh, you're so good at like, you know, informing us." I also have a holistic group where um I share recipes and whatnot. If you guys could actually mute your phones, that would be great. At any rate, it was a hour-long conversation that where she was actually calling me to talk about food, what's in my pantry. Her father is very ill. Um, and she sees that I post recipes and that I live a cleaner lifestyle. And it led from that conversation, literally, that, she wasn't even calling me about LifeVantage or the products. It just led into that conversation. And she asked me if she could drive an hour north to our house to come meet with me. And she wants me to sit down with her, and she's going to bring her mother-in-law with, who's an RN, and they want to meet with me about LifeVantage products, just lifestyle. And I told them, I said, I could show you in my pantry what I use. So that people understand who I am. The thing is you want to go to social media and find your voice. Like whatever it is that that is a part of you. Like for me, it's my faith. It's my boys, my husband, healthy, low tox living, cooking, inspiration. I ask questions when I need help and people answer. You see that we have a lake place, and that is who I am. I also post about different stories about LifeVantage. I think everybody has a different opinion on how to approach LifeVantage on Facebook or Instagram, whether or not you should be posting the name LifeVantage or just creating curiosity. And I think it's up to each individual. The whole point of using social media is to create curiosity within other people, but have them circle back to you so that they're not going to Amazon, or they're not just going to lifevantage.com. They know where to go to. So you need to put a call to action in your post so that people know that you're a part of LifeVantage as well. And I will say, don't be shy. If people don't know that you're in LifeVantage and you don't post anything about anything, you'll never be able to open that piece of your business that could be so vast by just using um that platform for you. So your energy will come across on social media with people, and you'll attract the people that you want to attract. I am as authentic as it's going to get. My life's not always perfect. I am who I am. And I think that the more authentic that you are to yourself and to your core, the more you're going to build loyalty and trust within your following. Also, you want to make sure that you're interacting with other people's pages, and doing that. Like you can generate real leads. I have so many. There's just so much that I could talk about tonight because I'm living this so much, and I have for so many years. A big portion of my business has been built from social media, but you can really develop real relationships through genuine conversations on social media, and people will start to see your stuff. They begin to know you, like you, trust you. It's not where you want. Your goal isn't to just send a whole bunch of friend requests and then end up in their inbox asking them to be part of your team. Trust me, I get those messages all the time and I think they're gross. I honestly, I will say, do not do that, because people can feel that they don't like being sold to. Another thing, when people get to a level of comfort with you, they very well could become your customer, your team member, as you continue to nurture that relationship. It takes time. Social media is a much longer process, getting to know someone, especially if they started out as a cold lead and someone you really didn't know. But it's also a way to connect with people from high school, from work, from your past in whatever capacity, if you're in any networking groups or affiliated with any other organizations. There's a lot of people out there that, so I'm on a board here in our town, and um they don't know exactly what I do. But it was kind of funny because the last time we had a board meeting, I was asked about what I did. And a few other people were listening, but I got a couple of friend requests from people in the meeting. And so now they're going to see my things. They may not say anything right away. They might not say anything ever, or they might watch and be like, okay, I want what she has. I want to feel better. I want to, see what they're curious. So just post your truth. Your, truth plus time plus trust is exactly what you need, and being consistent. I have said many times, network marketing can turn strangers into friends and friends into family, and it's very real. Some of the problems when you look at social media is, I get it. Like we're in this um time period right now where we know there's an election coming up and people have their opinions, and a lot of times people think, it's too draining to be on social media. Put your blinders on. We don't have to strike up conversations with things that we don't agree with. Like I am very good at scrolling on by. If I don't agree with something, I don't want to start an argument. I don't want to be known for that. But what you want to do is show up consistently. You want to interact with people on social media that are your friends. You want to start conversations. So, you could envision who you want on your team and as a customer and start building rapport, start commenting on their Facebook posts, and be genuine about it. Like for me, I'm not just a like, scroll. You want to take that time to not just write one word, but comment on people's social media posts. Another thing is just posting and praying. And what I mean by that is putting up a social media post and then being like, oh my gosh, let's see, keep checking it to see if anyone commented, especially if it has to do with um, a LifeVantage story of a testimony or if there's a sale. I can't tell you. I posted about our sale today and I put a few stories in there. But a lot of people aren't going to comment right on like in the comment section. They come into your inbox. I don't know how many people I saw have orders in after I put up that post. I reminded them that there was a sale, and a lot of them were already with me, but a lot of them actually have been dragging their feet. And so when I listed what was on sale, I think, people are like, okay, well, I need to get the NRF2 before the GLP-1 next month. And now the probiotic and the prebiotic are on sale kind of thing. So, you want to put information out there. You just want to make sure that it's compliant. And we don't want to sit around and wait for people to come to us. The more we interact with people, the more they will see your content and the more visibility you will have. So that's, definitely something to remember. Um, when you create content, you want to look at it as, yes, I'm going to post about my kids and my life at times, but you also want to post value. And for me, like I very strongly post value when it comes to inspiration or sharing recipes and whatnot. That's who I am, or sharing information about something, for free. And I will say that, it's worked great for me. I've actually started a TikTok as well, and I've been posting over there and getting views and just I plan to do a lot more recipe building and cooking in my kitchen, and that is me. On Facebook, I've been going live well, the last 5 weeks that I've been on this GLP-1 system, and I can't even describe to you the amount of conversations I have going on right now. And I'm going to show you after I'm done with this. I will tell you exactly what Sandy and I and Nancy have been doing, that we discussed out in Park City to teach everybody to have a successful launch. And I already did some social media training a few weeks ago, but I know there's been so many new people that have been joining. But you want to really, the goal is for people to be attracted to you and your posts. Also, before I forget, having a nice profile picture, not of your cat or your dog or some random thing. People want to see who you are. Like they're going to go to your page. Who are you? And that's a big thing. That's part of your brand. But you can serve up anything: laughter, education, connection, empathy, kindness. You can serve up curiosity. You could do whatever you want. Um, but just create content that keeps people engaged and gives value to other people. That is the biggest thing. So I got the best compliment the other day from a pastor who I'm in a mastermind, and she does the mindset and the faith-based piece of it. And she just said, I just want you to know I literally go to your social media every day to see what you post because you've helped me so much. And here she's helping me. She's a mindset, just very faith-based. And it's so bizarre. Like she just said, my cup is filled so many times reading the words that you write. And it made me cry because, I just post what I feel, like what's coming off the top of my head. And, you want to make sure like, there is a point to what you're posting, obviously, if you want to use social media to build. But spend time on social media also to find out what people want truly. Um, this can completely grow your list of people and your leads for your own business. And that conversation doesn't need to happen immediately. It's a process where you want to get to know people beyond social media. You want to be doing the same thing in your real life, having conversations, talking about, you know, if you're not like I'm not embarrassed to be in LifeVantage. I'm going to talk to my friends about it. Everybody knows what I do. I'm not a pusher either. And a lot of people end up coming to me because I have relationships in my real life, and then they watch my social media and they're like, okay. Um, so that's one of the things too. You want to show up, be consistent. If you're not showing up and posting and you say show up once every couple weeks, it's really tough to use social media as a platform to build your business. I don't typically do a lot of random posts. Um, I try to serve up value as much as I can. You want to be able to find your target audience because you aren't going to appeal to everybody. So if you try to be known for everything, you will be known for nothing. That's one of the things that I learned. And so I keep myself pretty consistent with what I put out there. And it's really just figuring out, like if you're a runner, I know I have someone on my team that's a runner and they post about running, or someone on our team that is loves plants and she's known for that. Just kind of tone it, reel it in so that you are sharing um something that, you are going to attract people in that realm. Using video, I can't stress this enough. I drug my feet for a long time with this. But since been going live, I've struck up hundreds of conversations, whether they're already a consultant, whether they're already a customer, whether they've ordered in the past and then stopped and now want to reorder because we have a new product coming, um, or whether they have never even known about what I do. I can't tell you how many people are reaching out and they're on my list for next month. We are launching the GLP-1 activation system in 11 days. Um, I with going live, my first live I think has 6,500 views on it or more. That's a lot of views, and that's getting in front of a lot of people. Um, I have kept up with every single comment. That's a thing too. If you post and a post of yours blows up, you want to make sure that you're interacting in the comments and you know communicating with everybody that leaves a comment on your post. The other thing is that, if you put a call to action in your post that has to do with LifeVantage, meaning what are they to do next so that they know that you have a business, that they know to come to you. Um, I'll say, let me know, reach out for more information kind of thing. You can scroll my Facebook and look at some of the posts that I've done. And they either get in the comments or they inbox me or they text me. I have an ongoing list now, and I keep track, put a check mark. As soon as somebody signs up, I put a check mark by them. And then obviously I move into my back office and know who's signing up so that I can continue to follow up with them. So you want to make sure that I will say my stuff has blown up a little bit to the point where at first it was hard for me to keep up, but I haven't missed one name. And the biggest thing I'll get to is how to use the Facebook groups with them. But do video, go live on Facebook, be vulnerable, start getting people excited, start posting about what we have. You do not have to wait for the GLP-1 system to launch or to have your story. There's plenty of us in Club 55 that have been posting our successes. So just know that. Um, one of the biggest things is to stop cold messaging and sliding into people's inboxes. I think that goes without saying. So I literally, my birthday was on the 19th this month. I'm not sure how many corny singing videos that I got in my inbox. I don't like them. I won't even open them because I don't really feel like it's authentic. It's actually a pre-recorded, video made by one person and they send it to everybody. It's just it to me, I take time every day to wish people happy birthday, and I was kind of bad in the past. But I'm telling you, when you wish people happy birthday and you get on their page, most of the time they say thank you, or a lot of times they do, or they hit the love button, they're going to start seeing your comments or your content as well. So it's important to do that and be a real human on whatever platform it is that you're using. Um, because, that people can feel it when you're not. And the number one rule and the best social media marketing tip is whenever you share a success or a win on social media, you should share a struggle before that. So instead of showing off, you want to show up. Um, Stay human, stay humble. And people want relatable comment. They don't want perfect. They want what they can relate to. With me, like tonight, I did a call earlier than this for a presidential consultant in our company. She wanted me to speak on her call about my experience. And I've thought to myself, oh, I really should put makeup on. I just showered. You know, no, I just am me. I don't want to put makeup on, especially a couple hours before bed. And I just always show up as me. And it's not perfect, but the thing is that's what people want to see. So this is the most important thing tonight is I'm going to go over this Facebook group stuff and then I'm going to um talk to you a little bit about basically what um our system has been since we kind of laid down the groundwork and at least what I've been doing. Um, and I'm pretty sure Sandy has been doing it as well. But, you know, you want to add people into our prospect groups. So we all have, as teams, we have our customer exposure group, and then we have the new GLP-1 activation group. The biggest thing that you could be doing right now is when people want more information, getting them in those two groups. So if you're on Sandy's team, she has a customer exposure group. If you're on Nancy or my team, then utilizing Healthy Balance, Happy Life. And then also the three of our teams use collectively, we use the new Life Minded Biohackers group for the GLP-1 activation system. Now, when you're talking to people, you want to find out, you ask a lot of questions and basically find out. I'm actually gonna do this here and we can stop sharing so I can open this up to everybody. Um, Hang on here. Let me do this. Um, I'll just leave it at that for now, but it's actually not letting me. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. So what I've been doing, and I'm pretty sure, we talked about this, is the fact that if you're going to post anything about LifeVantage, about our products, about anything to do with LifeVantage, and people are going to comment wanting more information, the best thing to do is get them in your inbox and start asking them questions and let them talk. Let them actually talk to you about what they're looking for. If it's a GLP-1 focused post and they're wanting GLP-1 information, the best focus is to get them in the GLP-1 group. If this is so, like today, I had someone reach out to me for her husband who has RA. for instance, and had a lot of questions. I'm not going to put her obviously in the GLP-1 activation group. I put her in our Healthy Balance, Happy Life customer exposure group. And then I explained to her how to search that group for RA, just going up to the top, magnifying glass, and getting them in the group. So these groups are the single best asset that we have to build your business. I've had mine for over 8 years. There's 8 years worth of research, testimonies. Anytime we post a product sale, and the point of those groups are to continue to get your people's eyes on that. So, for instance, I will put a post up about a sale, and literally, it's not for me. It's for everybody in that group. And Sandy said her group is over 5 years old. The thing is you want to continue to post valid and beneficial information and value in front of people. There's not a day that goes by that I haven't posted in those groups. And the thing is when you get people in there, they're seeing the value. You guys, if you're in the GLP-1 group, you are seeing the excitement that's happening right now. There's a lot of, and I will say firsthand, like, I don't want to be the only speaker in there. Sandy's in there, I'm in there, we're posting quite consistently. But once you guys start having your transformations, we're going to ask you to start adding your value in there too. It's not just for us, it's for all of us. This is a team effort. Same with Healthy Balance or Sandy's group. But they're very, very powerful groups to utilize. It's leveraging your business, because if you're not leading them anywhere and keeping track of who you're speaking with, you're going to lose that. So you want to make sure. So, few things. We are going to see an astronomical amount of people coming into our businesses this next month and moving forward. Because if you haven't noticed, obesity is an epidemic that is rampant. And there are people that may not have ever looked at LifeVantage before that are going to look at it now, simply because we are going to be offering this activation system with our clinical trial results. And if you understood what Sandy and I and Nancy understand right now with our system, and the fact that there's nothing else out there like this. There's doctors that are literally talking about the fact that there's nothing as powerful that they could prescribe that will do what our new activation system paired with NRF2 will do, and activating a significant increase in our own GLP-1 hormone production. And these are things that you can leverage yourself and discuss with people. We are adding value with doing doc talks and My Story Matters. Tomorrow night is My Story Matters. If you are a horse person or knows anyone that is, that flyer should be sent off to people that you know that are in the horse world. And getting them on the call. That is just another aspect of, utilizing the tools that we have. And then also, you can feel free to post those on your personal Facebook wall. Also, yes, we can make sure, Dana, that you get that horse flyer for sure. The doc talks that we're going to be having this month, on Tuesday, the 15th, we have Dr. Jeff, who is incredible. He just did Wellness Wednesday last week, and he's going to be doing the doc talk. He so kindly agreed with me to do it. And then the following week is going to be Dr. Melody Rodarte. And she is a bariatric medicine doctor, specializes in weight loss. They're both double board certified, I'm pretty sure. And so why we're doing these is so that we have recordings that go onto the YouTube channels so that you can share those. You do not need to know the science or post anything about science on social media. We are not doctors. We have experts that do that talking for us. Your job is to bring people into your business because they genuinely want to know more about um, sorry, I was just reading Sandy's comment. They genuinely want to know more about what we have. And I will say that I've actually encouraged a few team members recently to go live. And I see a couple on here tonight. I see Joy. I'm telling you, she's like, should I take it down? Was this okay? I said it was perfect because it was you. You don't need, we're the messenger, we're not the message, right? And I know that some people might have a hang up on video. I totally understand it. But getting raw and real, one of the most like the hardest things I've done recently is putting my before picture up against my 5 week picture out there onto social media. Because I just have it in my head. Like I can't, I mean, I was at the heaviest I'd ever been 5 weeks ago outside of being pregnant. And I think I was 10 pounds heavier being pregnant. And it's just because these last few years I fell to the bottom of my priority list and I was upset, internally with myself. But the thing is I've already seen how people look at this and they're like, oh my gosh, this could be me. It gives other people hope. And so to get ready for this, you will need to take your measurements. I'll say step on the scale, yes, just so you have that number because the scale has gone down 13 pounds for me, but the inches that I've lost are unbelievable. When you see my side by side pictures, I'm down 3 inches off my waist alone from this system. So putting that out into the world might be hard, but I promise you, um, you will see a positive response from other people because they're going to want to know from you how you're feeling, they're going to look to you for that information. So we all have choices and I would never tell anybody what to do, but the whole point of this call tonight was to start, if you want to build a business on social media, to really start intentionally using it and being active on social media because I'm telling you, your reach is going to be tenfold, hundredfold. I'm seeing it hundreds fold, so um, that's what I have for tonight. I want to go ahead and open it up for questions. I'm going to stop the recording. And then Sandy, also, if you want to pop on and add anything as well, that would be before I stop the recording. It's up to you.
No, I don't need to add anything before you stop. That's okay.
Okay.